So, hey guys, Chauzu here. It's finally time to totally destroy local sea monster. I made 3 teams here. Let's start with the first one. I want to add here that you could say that local sea monster is free now, but I'll add that it's mainly free if you have this Perona. She's amazing now. This is an old free-to-play event Perona. She was available in the Rayleigh Bazaar like a half a year ago, maybe earlier, I don't remember exactly when. So I hope you have her. If you don't, the first 2 teams won't help you. Like you can make teams with Mihawk and Perona. The last team I show you here will. But yeah, basically if you have Mihawk Perona, you will still need a lot of damage since you won't have any death reduction on the turn 2. So yeah, I'm sure others will make more teams with Mihawk Perona. I'll probably look into that myself later. But for now, let's focus on the teams I've actually made. So it's pretty straightforward here. I always leave this Hime last since we can stall 1 turn. Remember to manually target the upper right unit, which I did at the beginning of this turn. So yeah, for this particular team we do use Viola and Shirahoshi Manchury. So we'll mainly use Viola to get an ore boost final stage and to remove the attack down here. I make a mistake, I should use Viola now to get the ore boost. But I used Cat Dog swaps, I get their ore boost instead just for them. I still kill, but it's more optimal to use Viola before swapping Cat and Dog. Honestly, you don't even need to swap Cat and Dog in retrospect. And yeah, I bring Shirahoshi Manchury for 2 reasons. First, to remove the blindness final stage. Secondly, to heal, which lets us play the final stage a bit differently. And finally, also to get a full bar of matching orbs. I learned after playing the content here that Cat Dog Super Swap actually gives a full bar of matching orbs. That's not part of the description, so Bandai missed up telling us. But if we use Perona here, we get a death down for 2 turns. That's amazing. That means that Cat Dog's conditional is for both this stage and next stage. One of the main reasons the local sea monster revive was so hard was because you just had that attack boost and ore boost. But now we have a conditional as well that helps a lot. So I'm going to use a strat we haven't been able to use before now. Basically, if the damage is tight, you might lack stats or something. You can just ignore the guy on the right and just go ham on local sea monster here like I do. And then you can leave the other guy for the next turn, because we'll be doing quite a lot of damage now since we have the death down conditional. Not like you have to do it like this, it's just an option. But yeah, Cat Dog is absolutely broken for local sea monster. There will be a lot of teams coming, this is just the first wave and other people will also be making teams, so yeah. So now I can just target him, kill him with 2 low attack units and then let the rest go ham on local sea monster. And you'll easily be doing enough damage. So yeah. That's the first team. Let's jump right into the second one. And the second team uses double Cat and Dog. One is friend captain though. One is sub. We still use Shanks crew as captain. If you think that's boring, wait for the final team. That's the most heat team in this video. The first 2 is basically just to make the best teams possible. And this team is higher damage than the first team. This team doesn't get a matching orb for Perona final stage, but as said, I discovered after this that you can actually abuse Cat Dog swap for that. So if you lack a bit of damage, start with the friend captain Cat Dog as Dog, and then super swap into Cat on the final stage. That will give Perona a matching orb as well, after using her special of course. But yeah, for this team I'm not abusing the super swap. I'm just taking advantage of... Yeah, I'm just letting Perona only have 1 matching orb, we do enough damage anyway. But yeah, do the same strat here, leave this turtle alive. Just copy how I attack that stage, it's very consistent, I can recommend. One thing I not talked about is that I use Zunichi on all teams, it's just very chill. And it also makes blindness a lot more reasonable. These teams I use today all deal with blindness. Remember to use Cat Dog before Viola, by the way, we don't want his conditional this stage. But yeah, these first teams don't have blindness, but this last team will, and many teams in the future will also have resilience. So yeah, final stage. And yeah, this is pretty straightforward. We will have a lot more damage with this team because we get that 2.5 times ore boost from Cat Dog special instead of the 2 times ore boost from Viola. Machina support remove the blindness, but if you don't have it, it's fine. You just have to live with the blindness, it's not a big deal to be honest. It's Cat Dog and Shanks crew. So yeah, with this setup we only have one badly matching orb, which is pretty reasonable, I'd say. And we still have that 2-turn death down, so you get a conditional next turn as well. And yeah, Cat Dog here hitting glass will do a ton of damage. And yeah, revive is same as last one. Kuma support plus Oprah support removes all of the spear. And we can easily get the kill. I think we even killed before hitting with Cat Dog in the end. That's just how much damage you do if you manage to get a conditional for this stage. Like if you want to make LSM free, you want to aim having a conditional here. So you might ask yourself, but I don't have Perona. Is there any other way to get a conditional on the revive? And yes, there is. We're going to look at that now. This is probably the highest damage team you can make right now. And yeah, this is a very heat team. I'm very happy with this. We can finally use Rayleigh Gaban. And yeah, this team is pretty crazy, so try and keep up. We're going to do a lot of swapping in the beginning. Basically, the goal here is that for stage 4, we'll have Rayleigh Gaban super swap ready. If we just swap them every turn, that will work out. We can also use NL right away, he helps a lot with damage. I swap Mia Perona here, but you don't really need to swap them until before going to stage 4, so a bit of a mistake on my end. We want to save Cat Dog super swap for final stage, so keep that in mind. I start with Cat Dog as dog just so we can swap into Psy final stage. Keep that in mind, like they are such big speedrun captains that their CD will be ready in time. So talk a bit about NL. NL here gives the lightning effect when you use him. This gives us end of turn damage. We don't need to use Shanks crew as captain, so we can have 2 high attack captains, which helps a lot. NL will also give us extra damage every stage, since it gives that increased damage. This even works for final stage, but only turn 1, sadly. Another cool thing with NL, if you have the priests, which is needed if you want a conditional for turn 2, he will help you remove the spear, so you can remove the spear with NL and Mia Perona. This means that Rayleigh has a support he can use, so you can actually use the rare recruit Hawkins support that does a death down conditional, so that way you get a death down conditional turn 2. And we can also get a death down conditional turn 1 by using the rare recruit Kiku support on Cat Dog. So yeah, this team just destroys this content, but of course you do need a treasure map rare recruit and a treasure map rare recruit support in NL and the priest. But they rerun every treasure map Sugo, so you should be able to get them eventually, hopefully. But yeah, we're going to also use Perona special this stage. So yeah, we're actually going to fully destroy this stage as well. As you see here, we get a super swap as well. So we get a big chain boost. Remember to keep the Cat Dog super swap for final stage. And yeah, this will be an incredibly easy kill. We do want to do more than 10 million damage. This ensures we get the maximum ore boost from Rayleigh Gaban, which is like 3 times ore boost. So we don't only have high attack captains, we also have high damage buffs, which helps because we don't have the best death down. Kick is 80%, but it doesn't feel like it with this team because we just do so much damage. We even have that increased damage taken, which adds even more damage. So you swap Rayleigh, Gaban, use them first. Then you swap Cat Dog, get full body matching orbs, attack boost, color affinity, death down conditional, Kiko support to give that death down, Shanks crew, and then just go ham. And you're going to see that this does crazy damage. We even kill in one hit here, which is not that easy, especially with just 80% death reduction. But here you see we kill in just 4 hits. So these last 2 hits are whatever. Yeah, this is the highest damage team. You do have to live with blindness, but we do have Sunisha, so perfects are a lot easier to hit. So I can still recommend this if you can build it. It's also the coolest team for LSM so far, in my opinion. So yeah, you can use Rayleigh now. And we will proc the Hawkins, so we get the death down, and we get the conditional 2s, which means we'll do big damage this stage as well. But yeah, I hope you'll be able to beat LSM now, and if not, in the near future. So yeah, I'll do more teams later. Thanks for watching, guys. See you next time.